Hey my tech friends, thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's continue to grow this channel. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, just a short video to clarify this. So, I've been getting a lot of comments about the 2022 server from people indicating that 2022 server is not Windows 11. It is Windows 11. And the easiest way to tell that is if you open up a command prompt on your 2022 server, and specifically that's what we're looking at here. So if I go to System, 2022 server, 21H2, OS build. If we look at the OS version, 10.0.2x, so this number at the end of it is build details. But the kernel 10.0.2 is Windows 11. There is no 10.0.2 for Windows 10. So let's take a look real quick and dig deeper into this. And I'm going to jump now to a 2019 server and show you the difference. Okay, guys, so now we're on my ytd.local domain controller. And if we look, this is server 2019 standard edition. This particular operating system reports back as 10.0.1x. 10.0.1 is Windows 10. That's what it is. It's actually specifically, I believe the 2019 server is built off of the 1809 revision of Windows 10. But 10.0.1 is the kernel revision for Windows 10. So we could dig down even further into this, right? So if we look at group policy, for instance, group policy allows us to create WMI filters based off of a configuration. So if I click on my configuration for Windows 10, then my configuration would be select star from Win32 operating system where version like 10.0.1%. That's the Windows 10 kernel. Whereas if I click on Windows 11, I get the same thing, but it's 10.0.2% because that's the Windows 11 kernel. Now, if I wanted to create a WMI filter for specifically servers only, I could change the product type from 1 to 2 or to 3 to control different types of Windows Server infrastructure. So specifically, if we break that down, what's the difference between 1, 2, and 3 as far as the product type is concerned? Number 2 is actually going to be just a generic server, like a file server or whatever. It could be any kind of server. But number 3 is going to only be for domain controllers. Now, there's ways you could modify this too to do like PDC emulation and BDC emulation and choose which domain controller gets certain policies and which ones don't. That's all options you could do through the WMI configuration. But for the sake of this video, it's important to realize that the kernel version, the WMI itself for Windows Server 2022 is the exact same WMI configuration that you would get in a Windows 11 machine. So let's jump into a Windows 11 machine real quick and look at the kernel revision. Okay, so now we're on a Windows 11 system, and we can see specifically at the configuration here that its OS name is Windows 11 Pro. Below that, we have a build number. OS is 10.0.2x because the 10.0.2 kernel is Windows 11. And if we jump into Windows 10, it'll be the same. And that's how you could decipher your WMI configuration if you need to through your group policy setting without having to go through all the PowerShell nightmares. Just simply run the command system info and look out for the OS version. And that'll tell you specifically what it is. So on a WMI configuration, if you want it to be all versions of Windows 11, you would just do 10.0.2% in your WMI, and that'll apply your configuration to all of your Windows 11 machines, assuming you use product number 1. But if you use the product identifier for number 3 or number 2, or specifically product type, if you use the control in your WMI filter for product type for number 3 or number 2, you're going to get various different kinds of servers. But if you use 1, that'll get you your desktop configuration. And again, if you only want it to hit Windows 11, it's 10.0.2%. If you want it to hit everything that's Windows 10, it's 10.0.1%. Hopefully this helps clarify this, so that way you guys don't go crazy. This is also helpful, I think, in the future if you're trying to figure out specifically what the operating system is built on, what the actual kernel revision is. This will show you how to do that. Thanks again, guys, for all your support and continuing to watch my videos. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day.